Hey, shalom everyone. This is Chris Shoemaker, also known as Yehuda Ben Shomer, and you're watching the Ponderings of the Perkei Avot. And today we're going to be dealing with chapter 1 and verse 15, which says, Shammai would say, make your Torah study a permanent fixture in your life. Say little and do much. And finally, receive every man with a pleasant countenance. So we've got three edicts here, basically, three pieces of advice or three goals to strive for and reach for. First, make your Torah study a permanent fixture in your life. We all know that it takes several days, if not even a whole month, to really form a habit, whether good or bad. Most of us eat 3 square meals a day, right? We don't skip our meals. We usually don't skip sleep. We always go to bed at night. There's certain things that we do every day. And, if our favorite TV show comes on, if we can't be there, that we're going to record it and watch it later. So there's certain things in our life that are permanent fixtures and that we do out of routine, we do on a regular basis. Many of us, we probably don't go all day without brushing our teeth. We brush our teeth at least twice a day, in the morning, at night. These are routines, things that are fixed within our lives, that are unshakable, unmovable. We do these things without even thinking. And especially I'd like to bring the analogy of eating three meals a day. Most of us usually do that, and we don't deny ourselves of that. And so it's no different with our spiritual food, which is the Word of God, which is Torah study, and make it a permanent fixture in your life. Routine is important. We're not to be a slave to routine, but sometimes we gotta go with the flow and tweak our routine a little bit. But certain things in our life, there's a skeletal structure that we should have, where there's non-negotiables, things that we should always have in our life. And Bible study, Torah study is one of them. Me personally, I'm a morning person. I get up before the alarm goes off. I get up before anybody else in my household is up, and that's my time to study the Word of God. Some of you might be fresher at night and might get more out of it if you study it before you go to bed, or maybe some of you want to study on your lunch break. Whatever, it doesn't matter where you put it. Just make it a permanent fixture in your day, because just as we eat our spiritual food and our physical food, and we get nutrients from it, so the same with our spiritual food. When we eat that, we get nutrients from it, even if we don't readily understand it right at the moment. We don't know all the science behind nutrition and how food assimilates into our bodies and makes us healthy and gives us the vitamins and nutrients as we need, but we benefit from it even though we don't understand that. So sometimes you're not always going to understand what you read, just like air. We breathe air. We benefit from it without even thinking about it. So just keep reading your Word. Don't get discouraged about reading the Bible or studying the Bible, studying Torah. You benefit from it even if you don't understand it at the moment. The understanding sometimes comes later. So the second thing he says, say little and do much. As the saying goes, actions speak louder than words, right? And no one cares to hear how much you care until they see how much you care, right? So we've got to show our care and our love by our actions. Say little, do much. Proverbs 17:28 says, even a fool is considered wise when he keeps silent, discerning when he seals his lips. Just as Yeshua said, let your yes be yes, let your no be no. Anything more than that is sin. In other words, the more we talk, the more we're apt to stumble over our own words. The more we talk, the more we're apt to sin. The more we're apt to embellish or exaggerate or what have you, or flat out lie. So say little and do much. And finally, receive every man with a pleasant countenance. I'm not saying that our personal feelings aren't important, and we all have our bad days, and but I'm saying don't wear your emotions on your sleeve. We should greet everybody with a warm and friendly smile. No matter if we're having a good day, a bad day, mediocre day, whether we don't care or apathetic, we should say, hey, how you doing? Treat everybody like the way we would want to be treated. Greet everybody with a smile, with a warm, friendly handshake and a smile and a greeting. And it's even instructed in the Brit Chadasha. I can't remember the passage right off the bat, but in the New Testament it talks about that. Greet everybody like that. And so, receive every man with a pleasant countenance. Sometimes your reaction to somebody, or you just greeting them and saying hello, patting them on the back, shaking their hand, giving them a more warm smile, looking them in the eye, letting them know that they exist, sometimes that will change their whole day. Even some people think that, well, if I'm at a store and the clerk is rude to me, I have a right to be rude. I don't know, maybe you do, maybe you don't, but I've been in the retail business and I've had bad days. I don't know what's going on in that clerk's life. Maybe he is being a jerk. So what? You know, maybe he's having a bad day. Maybe some tragedy happened in his life and he's just having a rough way to go. Maybe he's stressed or swamped or whatever. I don't care if I get treated bad by a clerk. I try to just stay friendly, stay nice, and give them a good day because I don't need to add to the badness of their day. You know, so receive every man with a pleasant countenance. So this commentary and the text calls us to three things. Let's call them our three spiritual goals for the day that we need to strive for and adhere to, which is make Torah study a permanent fixture in your life, say little and do much, and receive every man with a pleasant countenance. Hey guys, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Hope it edified you and you enjoyed it. Shalom, Shavua Tov.